Let's be honest, most Unreal Engine beginners do not fail because Unreal Engine is impossible. They fail because they start with the wrong project, with the wrong mindset, and with no realistic plan. At the beginning, everything feels exciting. You open Unreal Engine, create a new project, add a character, maybe download a few assets, maybe create a forest, add a weapon, add one enemy, test some animations, and suddenly it feels like you're making a real game. But that feeling can be dangerous because starting a game is not the same as building a game, and building a game is not the same as finishing one. A project can look impressive in the first few days and still be completely broken under the surface. The character moves, but the movement feels weak. The weapon fires, but the combat has no feedback. The enemy follows the player, but gets stuck everywhere. The health system works once, but breaks when you add more enemies. The user interface looks fine, but it is not connected cleanly to the gameplay. This is where most beginners start losing control of the project. Not because they are stupid, not because they have no talent. They lose control because they confuse visible progress with real progress. A beautiful screenshot is not a game. A character running inside a marketplace environment is not a game. A few copied systems placed inside one project are not a game. A real game needs structure, rules, feedback, balance, testing, and a clear finish line. That is the part beginners usually underestimate. The first enemy of every Unreal Engine beginner is scope. They do not start with a small, complete game. They start with an open-world, survival, role-playing, multiplayer, crafting, base-building shooter with advanced enemy AI, vehicles, quests, inventory, weather, and maybe dragons because apparently pain was not enough. That is not a first project. That is a professional studio nightmare. The harsh truth is that smaller does not always mean simple. A small open world is still an open world. A small multiplayer game is still multiplayer. A small inventory system is still a system. Every feature brings hidden work: saving, loading, edge cases, user interface, testing, balancing, performance, animation, sound, input, collision, and bug fixing. Beginners usually see the fun part of the feature, but they do not see the maintenance cost behind it. That is why their projects grow fast, then collapse even faster. Tutorials are useful, but tutorials can also become a trap. I make tutorials, so I am not saying tutorials are bad. The problem is when beginners use tutorials as a replacement for thinking. They watch one tutorial for movement, another for shooting, another for inventory, another for enemy AI, another for stamina, another for save games, then they throw all of them into one project and expect everything to work together. It usually does not. Every tutorial has its own assumptions: different variable names, different class structure, different input setup, different character logic, different game mode, different communication style. So the beginner ends up with a Frankenstein project. It has many parts but no real architecture. This is why copying steps is not enough. A real developer watches a tutorial and asks, "What is the pattern behind this?" A beginner watches a tutorial and asks, "Where do I plug this node?" That difference matters. If you only copy, you stay dependent. If you understand the system, you can adapt it, fix it, and connect it to the rest of your game. The same problem happens with asset packs. Marketplace assets can be great. They can save time, improve visuals, and help you prototype faster. But they can also lie to you. A beautiful environment makes you feel like your game is more complete than it really is. A professional-looking character makes you feel like your project is moving forward. A weapon pack makes you feel like you have a combat system. But visuals are not gameplay. A pretty forest with no purpose is not a level. A beautiful character with bad controls is still bad gameplay. A powerful-looking weapon with no impact feedback is still weak combat. This is where beginners get fooled. They build surface progress instead of real progress. They keep adding assets, effects, and visual polish, but the core loop is still weak. The player moves, shoots, interacts, wins, loses, restarts, and understands the goal. That is the core. If that core is not working, more assets will not save the project. They will only hide the problem for a while. An ugly prototype with a strong loop is more valuable than a beautiful map with no game inside it. That is the truth beginners do not want to hear, but they need to hear it. Another major reason beginners never finish is bad architecture. Many people blame Blueprint, but Blueprint is not the real enemy. Bad structure is the enemy. You can write clean systems in Blueprint, and you can write complete garbage in C++. The language will not save you from bad decisions. If your character blueprint controls movement, weapons, health, inventory, user interface, enemy detection, saving, loading, audio, mission logic, and random door behavior, your project is already sick. Maybe it still runs today, but every new feature will make it worse. Clean projects need separation. A health system should behave like a health system. A weapon system should behave like a weapon system. The user interface should listen to important gameplay events, not control the whole game. Enemy AI should not depend on messy logic hidden inside the player character. When everything talks to everything, the project feels fast at the beginning, then becomes a prison later. You change one small thing and 5 other things break. That is when beginners say Unreal is buggy. Sometimes the engine has bugs, yes, but many times the real bug is the project structure. Perfectionism is another killer. Some beginners keep restarting because they think they are improving the foundation. They make movement, then restart because they saw a better tutorial. They make inventory, then restart because they found a cleaner method. They make enemy AI, then restart because maybe behavior trees are better. After months, they have learned a lot but shipped nothing. This feels productive, but often it is just fear. When a project is unfinished, it can still be perfect in your imagination. When it is finished, people can judge it. They can say the combat is weak, the level is boring, the UI is confusing, or the game is not fun. That hurts. So some beginners stay forever in preparation mode. They keep rebuilding systems, changing art direction, changing camera style, changing genre, and telling themselves the real project will start soon. No. At some point, you need to finish something small and imperfect. That is how you become a real developer. Not by restarting forever, not by planning forever, by finishing. So what should Unreal Engine beginners do instead? Start smaller than your ego wants. Then, go even smaller. Build one level, one player mechanic, one enemy type, one win condition, one lose condition, one menu, and one complete loop. That is enough. For example, make a simple arena survival game. The player spawns, enemies come in waves, the player shoots, enemies die, the player survives as long as possible, the score goes up, the player dies, and the game can restart. That sounds simple, but if you actually finish it properly, you will learn movement, combat, AI, health, user interface, spawning, game mode logic, audio feedback, effects, packaging, and balancing. That is a real project because it is complete. Or make a small horror room. One locked door, one key, one enemy event, one escape condition. Finish it, package it, let someone play it without explaining everything. That will teach you more than pretending to build an open world for 6 months. Your first finished game should be a training ground, not your life mission. Stop putting your entire identity into your first project. That pressure kills projects. The goal is not to create a masterpiece. The goal is to become someone who can finish. Before adding any new feature, ask yourself one hard question. Does this make the core game stronger? If the answer is no, cut it. If combat feels weak, do not add crafting. If movement feels bad, do not add cosmetics. If enemy AI is broken, do not add more enemy types. If the core loop is boring, Do not add a bigger map. Fix the core first. A beginner adds features to avoid problems. A developer removes distractions to solve problems. Also, give the project a real finish line, not a dream, a finish line. The game starts from a menu. The player can play. The player can win or lose. The game can restart. The audio works. The user interface works. The project can be packaged. Someone else can play it without you sitting beside them explaining every step. That is a finish line. Without that, the project becomes infinite, and infinite projects do not ship. So why do most Unreal Engine beginners never finish their game? Because they start too big, copy without understanding, trust assets too much, ignore architecture, restart too often, avoid boring work, and never define what finished actually means. The solution is simple but uncomfortable. Start small. Build the core loop. Use tutorials as tools, not life support. Keep systems clean. Cut aggressively. Finish something. Then finish something better. A finished small game teaches you something an unfinished dream game never can. It teaches you the full cycle. And once you understand the full cycle, you are not just playing with Unreal Engine anymore. You are becoming a real developer. So if you are learning Unreal Engine right now, do not start your dream game today. Start the smallest complete game your current skill level can actually finish. Make it playable. Make it understandable. Make it packaged. Let someone test it. Your dream game can wait. Your discipline cannot.